Hello everyone, it is your favourite unemployed car review guy who's still searching for a real job. But hey, second video, Mr. Consistent over here. New one will be releasing soon, and I've stood too close to this for the ultimate reveal of the car that, if you did watch last video, you'll know what we are going to be talking about. The Kia EV3 GT Line S. And small hint, that number plate is partly true. Despite what I originally thought about electric cars, but after driving this since Tuesday, it's now Sunday at the time I'm filming this. Sorry about the weather, it's worse tomorrow, so I may as well do it now. If you can pick up the winds, I've got this fancy wind protection thing on my mic, so hopefully not. Yes, it's kind of fun. So let's begin the review of the Kia EV3 GT Line S. And small thing, the GT Line S is £7,000 more than the than the long range Air, which is ridiculous. Car coming by here again. I'm on a lay-by that I shouldn't be on, the same one, so we'll let this guy in the VW, what is that, a Tiguan? Yep, go by. Right, as I was saying, £7,000 more than the long range Air. You should get the long range Air, don't get this one. Don't spend the extra £7,000 more for the equipment that you don't really need. You pay £3,000 more for the Air with the bigger battery. That's like 30 kilowatt hours more than the standard Air. Get that one, don't get this one, okay? I'm being honest. So yeah, let's go around. So first looks when this arrived, it's not a pretty car, I'm gonna be honest. For me, it's a car that the future would look like, and I'm not looking forward to it. Go around the front. It's angry at me almost for saying that it's ugly. It's the ugly duckling. It sort of stands out a bit. Come round, you know, it's not too bad, but then you come round the side and I'm in the middle of the road. And the side profile is okay. It's not the biggest car in the world, so they had to be practical, like putting silly door handles on the rear. It's sculpted. It looks like they've just put it together like a jigsaw. Car coming, shit. Two cars coming even, but you know, this sort of does reveal the back ends of the EV3, which isn't too bad for a car that isn't brilliant looking wise. It's okay. They do a good job, Kia. It's not as bad as I made it out to be. And then the other side, which is the same as that side, but if I walk in there, I am devoured by thorns. So that is the outing. So just a few bits here. Again, a 7-year warranty if you buy this new. So thumbs up, Kia. The wheels on the GT Line S, it comes with 19-inch alloys and they're hideous, I'm going to be honest. The door handle is a bit silly, but to fit in 5 doors, they had to sort of compromise. Why couldn't they just put a door handle there? I don't get it. And again, the door handle here, you sort of have to pull it out and then it opens. I'm not a fan of that. Tesla do the exact same thing and they've had a lot of issues on those door handles. Another car coming. I'm sorry, pink Fiat 500, the electric one, despite a bloke driving it. That is a bold decision. Yeah, the door handles, I changed them so they were the same on the Picanto. And then the charger here, which you pop out and woo. Small quick note on the charger. Gee, how is it 4 minutes already? When trying to unplug this, you have to enable some setting in the menu, which took me about 15 minutes to figure out. So just make sure you read if you're using a hypervolt charger like my family home has, because I tried pulling it out and oh my God, was it a faff. So boom, that back in. Yeah, it's all right. It's just that rear door handle I hate and these door handles. So we step in to the car and for £43,000, the interior isn't too bad. Again, I hate the big screen, I hate it, but you know, it's future EV cars. You know, seat heater and heated steering wheel like the Picanto has, but that's over half the price of this. You get in and it's pleasant. So let's talk about headroom. Oh, I hope the camera doesn't mess up. Me being 6'1", as I said in the Picanto video, I have plenty of room. So again, Kia, thumbs up. Buttons on the steering wheel, which I cannot stand, as you know. Drive mode, that is the one which I've been using most to put into eco when driving sensibly, and sport when driving not so sensibly, which I rarely do. And then it's sort of a bit overwhelming. You have the paddles here for the regenerative braking. I'll talk about them a bit more. You have the stalk here for the auto lights and your indicator, and then wipers there for the rear and front one. Yeah, buttons, I don't like them, but the stalk here I quite like. So you turn the car on, TalkSport will come on again because I'm addicted to it. 1 second, confirm. It is a bit slow in starting up. Start. Yep, shut up. Press brake and then you press that again. It comes up ready to start driving, and then you just switch it, drive, reverse. That's quite easy. I like that. And again, we'll talk about this soon, but this is more exciting than what I'm about to talk to you now. Carpets are very nice. A lot of storage here, which I like. You put your key down there, which is quite a big pad to put your key. I'd rather you put it in that one and not that one. I'd rather that be a wireless charger, because I don't think it is. I've put my phone down there before, it didn't charge, but my granddad put his phone there and it did. So mixed thoughts. Cup holders, which are nice, you get 2 here, and then buttons here if the camera will focus. Absolutely no clue what any of them do. I haven't used them once. I think, well, parking, reverse camera, that immediately comes up when you go in reverse. Gets out, and then you get in the rear. So this not being the biggest car, it's quite nice. Again, open this silly door handle. You open it. The rear is lovely. I like the fact that the carpet focus, please. That the carpet stretches out throughout the entire back seat. It doesn't have, you know, a split in the middle. And then for some reason, Kia thought, oh yeah, let's just put an extra seat in the middle. That is completely useless. I mean, would a baby even fit in that seat? I don't know. But they've put a seatbelt there anyway. But how are 3 people going to fit in the back? That's what I don't get. But you have roomy seats here. You get in. Ow! I didn't hit my head there. Ignore that. I like this on the seat back thing with sort of a fabric Velcro thing to put your book or your iPad or whatever. You have your vents here to control it, a storage space here to, what would you put in there? A can of Coke. And you also have USB-C chargers there. That's quite nice. I didn't see them before. I like that Kia. Marks. And then headroom here too. It's all right. If the driver's over 6 foot and he's quite tall legs, you have a bit of leg room here. Headroom, okay, I guess, but it's not the biggest car, so I'm not expecting it to be amazing, but it passes my standards because most people are shorter than me. I'm not exaggerating my height. And then, yeah, just the middle seat is completely stupid, but it's pretty quickly disregarded by this folding thing down here with your cups, holders, and yeah, it's comfy. It's a nice car, and we'll get to the driving experience soon. So yeah, good marks to the back. I do like the back. And then we get out again, making sure not to hit my head this time. Electric windows too in the back. And then you open le boot. My gym bag's always in there, sorry. But yeah, plenty of room. Now, with the Picanto under there, you had a lot of room. Let's just pop that down there. But however, when you do open this, it's full of Kia stuff that I haven't used or touched. What is this? Right, this is the Kia charger, I know that. This is a tyre mobility kit. Yeah, no clue how to use that. I'd rather that be a bit more spacious under there, but again, plenty of room. The back seats do fold down, so you will have a ton of room if you don't have rear passengers. And this thing to cover up guns or cocaine if you're going to store it in here. Good marks on Kia for that. Pop it down here, so plenty of boot space. Oh shit, I didn't put my bag back in. Chuck this. There. Lovely. And then open up these idiotic door handles, and then open the front. Oh, you are going to be shocked with how much space is in here, and shocked is not the right word, not in a good way anyway, but I need to figure out how to open this because I struggled last time. Hang on, can't do it, bloody one hand. There we go. Da, 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 da. Yes, that is the front boot space. Why it's so small, I don't know, but I'm not a designer and I haven't read into it because I just haven't. This is what looks like a battery symbol, a hat, and a stop sign. Probably stuff important under here, but I mean, come on. You're not even going to fit a small bag in here. You may as well not have this and fit something very important in this space here, so you can have more room in the back or something. But you wash your fluid, and then this, I don't know what that is, but you put the front down again, making sure that's closed. And then that, what's that? Ooh. Oh, shit. What is that? I don't know what that is. I probably shouldn't have opened that now because I can't close it. Oh, bollocks. 1 second. And there we go. That definitely didn't take me 5 minutes to do. But hey, I've invested in equipment here, so actually I'll do a review of the infotainment system and bits before I get on to the exciting driving stuff with my new equipment here. I bought on Amazon, investing in the YouTube channel already. I can stick this somewhere and I can put my phone up and then you can see me driving. Cool. Some bits that I did talk about with the infotainment system, but no, my phone decided to turn off. So 2 hours later, here we are, me only just realizing. So let's talk about it again, but quick one, you can sort of see what it looks like with the lights on. So very nice, sort of like Tron. Cool. I don't have my hat on, so you can't see my outstanding haircut, thankfully. But you get in. It's quite nice. It's a decent interior. I know I said I hated the screen initially, but it's quite pleasant. It's a decent digital display. Start here, electric windows, electric mirrors, all that, your lights and that. USB-C, 2 USB-C ports, which is helpful for your passenger if he wants to charge his phone. Sorry, volume turn off button here, knob. I haven't used that yet. A bit of annoying thing, these haptic feedback buttons when you're trying to change something. I'm pretty sure I covered this in the driving, but I'm just going to tell you now. So you're sort of doing that when driving, your hand can sort of nudge it and it changes menus, so that is quite annoying. But what's also annoying is this climate control bit. Say you're driving like this is your view and you try and change it, the steering wheel's in the way. But thankfully Kia have been Kia and they have some sense. They've put physical stuff here. I hope I haven't repeated this. I'm just so frustrated my phone cut off. What else? Physical vents here, which is much better than the big horizontal screens that everything's just baked into it, which is one, dangerous, and two, you always have to drag where you want the air to come out of, and it's disgusting and horrible and it's useless. And then here, your display, usual new bits. You have your speed limit warning, lane safety, and all that, but I have that turned off because it's annoying and it beeps at you. Oh, and you can sort of see the driver attention warning, which I've also turned off because, you know, you're driving, you look at the screen to change the temperature of the climate control for 1 second and it screams at you. It's so annoying. That's annoying. Okay, I had time to think. Couple more things, braking, steering and sharp. Yeah, it's decent. You can change them in the sports settings menu, or menus of whatever, if you can navigate yourself through the endless amount of menus in here. No one's going to use all of these. The only stuff that I have used is vehicle and then driver assistance to turn off the annoying ones, but it comes up with, you know, this car comes with the usual safety features and all the modern stuff that makes modern cars, which are most of the time quite poor. And your overall driving position is quite nice. This isn't even as far back as it goes, but I'm not going to move it because I like it how it is. But if you're 6'4", 5", you should be able to fit in here, which is very nice. That's another green flag for Kia. Oh, I haven't seen that before, an SOS button. I wonder what would happen if I press that. And then also a nice thing, these mirrors are massive, so when the sun does blind you like it does a lot of the time, you can cover it. You can't see, but it covers it, so you usually have it on like halfway. Another quick thing on the physical climate control buttons. I think I've talked about this, but I'm just going to repeat it because I don't know if I have. Very easy to change when you're driving. Temperature up, down, mode, so it controls where the fan speed goes. If you want the fan higher, lower, and then one for your passenger too, so thumbs up there too. Go more into the steering wheel buttons. Absolutely no clue what any of this does. Drive mode, volume, and then change your radio station. Apart from that, this is all hieroglyphics to me. And the way it's laid out on the digital display when you are driving, it's quite low key. It's nice, you know, a simple setup. Miles an hour, range, battery, your regenerative braking. The 638, is that miles on a full charge? Yeah, that's not true. And then your driver mode there, temperature outside. One last thing, the armrest here is very pleasant. It's not only an armrest, but somewhere where you can put more drugs. Very nice. You can relax your left arm on it while slowly cruising along the motorway with the cruise control on, as an example. Brilliant. Oh my god, that was such a faff to set up. It is. Right, let's just do this. I hope it's still recording. It better be recording. I'm just going to check if it's recording. Yeah, it's recording. It keeps beeping at you too when you leave. And where is the key? Oh my god, it's in my pocket. When you leave and the car's still on and you bring the key with you, which is quite helpful. Right, driving, let's do this. This is what I wanted to do since I was a kid, watching Top Gear in the Grand Tour. Holy moly, I'm doing it and I'm putting it on YouTube. Right, let's do this. Brake, press the EV button, ready to start driving. You tilt the little thing to drive and you can peacefully set off and check your mirror and make sure you don't crash. So a smooth little set off. Usually I'll be listening to Talk Sport or something. Now this camera better hold. I'm not going to go fast. So first impressions once I got in it. It is so efficient and easy to drive. You don't have to do anything with the I can't speak, holy shit. With the regenerative braking on level 3, you don't even have to use the brake at most times. You can just slowly take your foot off and it has a smooth, efficient braking system the further you take your foot off the accelerator. And it's so easy. It's so quiet, it's comfy, it's relaxed. It's a really nice car. It's a brilliant driving experience. You have plenty of visibility too. The rear view mirror, you see everything. If you want a new small-sized SUV to take you to and from work and to take the kids to school, this is definitely up there. And if you go with the long-range Air model, which is, I believe, £36,000, it's a really good buy with the battery you get. Currently, I am on 30% and it says a quoted range of 91 miles. It's not true. You'd probably get 70 out of this. So assuming you're on a full charge of battery, you'd get, I'd say, about 250 miles, which is not brilliant. But if you have sense, like most people do, you'll charge it overnight and then boom, in the morning you'll have 100%. I think here quoted that with some sort of fast charger, this will do 10 to 80 in something like 15 minutes. So that is really good. And now coming to your roundabout, you slow down by taking your foot off the accelerator, turn right. Oh, it's so easy. I really want to keep this. You can comfortably put this in eco. Yep, driver attention warning, there you go. I barely took my eye off the road and it's beeping at me. You can happily put this in eco and go about your day. But with the GT Line S, you can put it in sport mode and put your foot down, and it has some oomph to it, definitely. The 0 to 60 time Kia quotes is 7.7 seconds. I actually haven't tested it, but I'd say it's about that. And it's just such a joy to have this torque and acceleration when you're first joining the motorway. You can happily bring yourself up to 70 and stay there on the cruise control, which I don't know how to operate. So yeah, I'm a person that's not very clever, but I'm sure if you have a brain, then you can enable it. But then, you know, it's an EV, there's not much to it, which some people like. I'm starting to like it because it's just so pleasant. And then the con of the climate control, which I've shown you when I was doing the high in-depth, high-resolution explanation, you try and change it and the steering wheel gets in the way and you can't really see it properly. But luckily, you have these physical buttons here which are a peach to operate. Yep, driver attention warning. I'm looking in front, man. Build quality in here is solid too. I've tried shaking it and braking this car, but everything's solid. So high marks. Yep. Okay. I'm looking forward. All right. Lane safety again, jolting the steering wheel, which I don't like. I'm in between the lines. Please stop it. I should have disabled it and the driver attention warning before setting off. And you know, it has small things like when I'm coming up to a roundabout now, it lets you know, because if you don't have eyes, it will tell you. Slowly go over it. Left. I love the indicator sound too. It's gives you a little ding too when it changes speed limits in case you miss it, so it's quite nice. I'm sure there's bits in this review which I have missed, but I've covered everything that comes to my head when you first get in the car, which I'm sure a lot of people would say too. I mean, what else have I missed? I mean, costs, insurance, I've gone over how much it is. The insurance is probably a lot, especially for someone my age. Yep, okay, all right, yep. I'm 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. Thank you for letting me know. A little ding there. You know, it's now 50 miles an hour, so I can put my foot down a bit more and boom, instant torque. Immediately up to 50. It has automatic wipers, automatic beam, which is very helpful on nighttime drives. And yeah, it's a car that doesn't make you do a lot. And for a guy who loves the sound of a V8 like me, I want to be engaged. I want to change the gear. I want to be involved in the mechanics more. And the next car I'm going to review, Toyota Prius, Mr. Sensible car. It's the one that all the Uber drivers use. I'm gonna turn around now. So I'm sure that'll be a very exciting review. I mean, I'm sure it will do well on YouTube because a lot of people are interested in that car because the MPG is probably ridiculous. But I have some things cooking up. Within the next couple of weeks, I should be doing 2 reviews on cars that are more of my thing. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button or whatever it is you can do to stay engaged with my channel. Because it will get better, trust me. I know the production quality isn't brilliant, but I have no money, so allow it. And the camera is a bit shaky too because the stand was cheap. I'm sure you're having quite a difficult time watching this right now, but hey, it'll do, okay? I'm sure you'd much rather watch me drive than me doing what I did in my first video. Lane safety again there, being actually helpful because I was drifting into the right and I nearly did crash. Lane safety being a twat there. I am in the centre of the road. Stop. I'm going to turn it off. So set up, vehicle, driver assistance. Where is it? Driving safety, yep, okay, I know. Driver attention warning, turn that off. And also driver attention warning, off. There, it's much more refined now. You don't have robots beeping at you. This isn't the best looking EV, but by far it's an extremely refined and simple, pleasant experience. And I would really enjoy commuting, doing my daily tasks. Oh, okay, some bell end in a VW is behind me and he obviously wants to overtake me. He clearly doesn't like the way I'm driving, which is sensible and pleasant. What a prick. One more minor little thing, when you're sort of changing the media here and you're sort of talking, your hand can get in the way with these, okay, shut up, with these sort of haptic feedback buttons. So say your hand's rested here, which a lot of people would be changing it here. Oh, I want to change media, let's say. No, it goes onto search. So it's a very small thing there. But you know, some steering wheel buttons are helpful. Volume on the right, and then changing the radio station, and then driver mode, which are the only ones I really use. And then the others are just hieroglyphics. And now another short example of how quick this car can be, because I have a bit of clearing now. Pop the car in sport mode. We are at 20 miles an hour. I will let you know when we get to 50. 3, 2, 1. Holy moly, we're at 50. So if you have a timer next to you, time that and it will come up with the time that it did it in, if that's another figure that you'd like to know. Listen, this channel's different. It's just a youngster like me reviewing cars and not including all the important bits that I probably should be, like insurance groups or boot space or how wide it is or how long it is. It's in between the EV2 and the EV4 in size. That's what I know, because it's the EV3. Facts. Some people might like it, some people might not, but this is me, and I'm not going to do hours and hours of research and try and remember it all in my head when I'm reviewing a car. But thank you again to Kia, and also thank you again to Toyota. I've got the Prius from the 1st of April to the 8th, so another in-depth and very thorough review like I'm doing now, with a driving impressions sector with my cheap stand that doesn't stay still. Bring it into 30. I quite like these paddles on the steering wheel, however they can be a bit too much, because once you do set the regenerative braking to level 3, which I'm pretty sure everyone's going to have it on, they just become a bit useless. So maybe, I know this is ironic, but maybe just a button on the steering wheel and taking these out so you have a better view of the indicator and wiper stalks. Just another minor nag. I nearly said sminer there. I don't know what's up with me. But I think that will conclude our driving impressions. Yep, 30 miles an hour, sorry. But yeah, conclusion, overall a fantastic car. And my opinions before this on EVs were they're boring, soulless, have no character. It just takes all the fun of what a car is meant to be and replaces it with some petty, flatulent experience that's dull. But that driving experience has changed into me enjoying driving this, which I really hate to say. But surely on our way back to the lay-by and closing remarks. Thank you for watching the driving section. If you or anyone has watched up to this point, I'm surprised people have. Even in eco mode, it's a little rapscallion. It really picks up. It absorbs bumps well. It's comfy. But there is that aspect of some people will find it boring. But who am I to say? I've only driven a handful of cars and only 2 cars for a period of a week, which are new. and coming into the lay-by. Trying not to crash if there's a van. No, I'm good. Lovely. Flick the stalk down one, click the little parking thing there. Parking brake automatically applied, and we're there, we're done. Okay, my phone is boiling hot after recording for that long on 4K and 120 FPS. I didn't realise it was on that, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you again for Kia for loaning me this for a week. It was extremely nice to do my daily stuff in, which isn't a lot. But next video, I'll be reviewing the Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid, I believe it is, the PHEV. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in whenever it is, a week or so. Goodbye.